top crypto to buy in August 2024. Summer's ending. The discounts, although are going away for Bitcoin, we still had them for the old coins. And I still think August is going to be a great month to accumulate discounts, especially whether you're looking at utility coins or maybe you're looking for some lottery meme plays, which you should be using them as lottery. I've been doing a few portfolio reviews from my Discord whale members, and a lot of them, or at least the last few that I've done so far, have very large allocations to memes. So if you're also in that same boat, make sure you take the time this month in August to, decrease your risk, bring your averages down, and also not focus on so many gambling meme coins. Because if your portfolio is entirely memes or low caps, you're going to regret it, because what you're seeing right now, although we're seeing discounts, every time we see rallies and pumps, people swap the meme coins to chase utility. And every time we see a dump or something that causes fear in the market, they swap utility for meme coins because they're quick fixes, right? This is how retail thinks. You don't want to be getting upset and freaking out that your peers are selling your plays, but you want to play the game to your best advantage and make sure you take advantage. But I don't know how many coins we're going to go over. Let's go on CoinMarketCap, and we'll just go in no particular order. And by the way, if you want to, talk to me, see when I buy crypto, sell crypto next, see my, profit taking course, track my portfolio, be a part of a group of highly diverse financial investors, which over 45 already have made 6 to 7 figures, then I encourage you to join Patreon and Discord. I'll keep a link in the pinned comments down below. But let's kick it off. Number one, cash flow. Man, this one has been a beast. I'm pretty sure this is around the all-time high, 19 cents at the start of this video. While every altcoin was red for the most part, Caspa was green, and the chart is one of the most beautiful in the market. Obviously, you know what Caspa is by now. I don't have to explain in depth every single coin for this list, but Caspa, layer 1, proof of work, fair launch, I see it getting to around $2 to $5 this bull cycle, which is about a 10 plus X from here. If it gets to $5, that would be incredible. Now, the argument for the price getting to around 2 to 5 is Cardano has almost twice the supply, right? And Cardano at the start of the 2021 bull cycle was 18 cents. Where's Casper right now? 19 cents. Where did Cardano go in September of that year? $3.10, with almost twice the supply. So Caspa, they have to get on these tier ones. Right now they're showing us they don't need it, but they do need it. And if they do, I wouldn't be surprised if that bearish conservative prediction of $1 gets crushed and we do see $2 to $5 a cycle. I'm still more conservative. I say 2 to 3, but $5 is likely if every single tier 1 exchange lists Caspa. Let's move on to number 2. Let's go with ArtBlock. $2, Web3, versatile crypto. It's in Web3, it's in AI, it's a DApp platform, but it's also a mainnet layer 1 with no gas fees. And very few layer 1s can say that, if any at all. It's blockchain agnostic. It's a powerhouse crypto. And Robert Mao, lately he's been tweeting and people, I guess, been getting under his skin a little bit. So he's been kind of saying how we're not going to market, how their products will speak for itself. And I actually stand behind that. Okay, a lot of people, they chase cryptos because they want exchange listings. They want them to have 100 million partnerships and all this exposure. But if you were holding ArtBlock, in a sense, that it got to where it is today by hype, exposure, and time. So once they have a finished ecosystem, they have their DID wallets live. We see Web3 come more to fruition, and we see more developers using their dApps and actually having to hold the token to build in a space. You're going to see the price naturally appreciate. So this dip, I've been loading the boat on ABT in my Discord. Like I said, if you want to see my bio words, I do post it on Discord first. I've been loading the boat on ABT, and I think this one's a powerhouse. In terms of where I see it going, my price prediction still stands $50 to $80 by the end of this cycle. Let's move on. Number 3. PNG, Pangolin, a DEX crypto that's pretty much fully diluted. It's a 30-cent, 66 million market cap. They're going to be revamping their UI again to B3. They're not migrating. It's just they're updating the user interface for their DEX. It's a 230 million coin cap. It's the main DEX, or at least a good DEX for Hedera, Flare, Somber, and Evos. Multi-chain DEX, very versatile, also very scarce. The top wallet, anyway, is their liquidity pool, which they even announced they're no longer offering huge rewards to stake PNG, and they're also no longer minting new tokens. This 230 million is all you're ever going to see in circulation. And I think PNG at this price is a friggin' steal. I see it going anywhere from $10, which I think $10 is definitely likely, upwards of $15, $20 this cycle. I am very bullish on PNG. I think it's going to do very well, and I think this is a steal in price. If we're moving on to a DEX, another one, a lot of people did not like that I sold this for profit not too long ago. Aerodrome is still a very good play, which is why I'm covering here. Aerodrome's a DEX for base. It's backed by Coinbase. It's their main DEX for base. And although it's inflationary, you can see it here. Total supply is almost 1.2 billion right now, and it's a non-fixed supply. It is the main DEX for base. They keep coming out with tokens. I see no reason why Aerodrome can't shoot up in price. The reason why I took profits on it was because the selling pressure of the inflation was a little high for my liking. I bought it very early at 14 cents, and I wanted to roll it over into another utility play that was not inflationary. But keep in mind, there's inflation for many cryptos. Solana's inflationary, Ethereum's inflationary, Polkadot's inflationary, Cosmos inflationary. So the inflation is not necessarily a deal breaker for you, maybe, but for me, I got it early. I wanted to move it. But if you're looking at Aerodrome, looking to DCA into it, I mean, there was some very good price discounts, especially in the last 7 days. 76 cents here. It was down to 40 cents a month ago. If you're buying the dip, you're already up massively just on that 1 month dip. So Aerodrome, to me, I think it's going to do very well. Still, I think it can reach $15+ this cycle, which is very conservative, but Aerodrome, the inflation will suppress the price to an extent. And by the way, take all these price predictions with a grain of salt. They're literally just educated guesses. Don't put so much weight into them. Let's move on to the next one, Florida. One that I've been DCAing into as of late. This is a Web3, what I like to call a police crypto. It tracks the blockchain for many companies that utilize their services. They stop so many companies now from getting hacked, and not just hacked for hundreds of dollars or thousands, but millions of dollars. Many examples of which is on their site. They advertise it. They usually publish it on X to showcase their strength. And this is another crypto that's backed by Coinbase. First bull cycle, like many on this list, it's a 1 billion coin cap. They have 43% circulating, but the top 100 rich list, the holders, is very decentralized and spread. The top wallet only holds, I think, less than 3%. So this is pretty much the bottom for Florida. Click the old chart, the bottom was 8 cents. We DCA'd at 14 cents recently, and 16 to bring our average down. We initially got in 19 cents. This is a great time to DCA into a crypto that I believe will be used to a high extent. When you think of the future of blockchain technology, where we're going, and crypto getting bigger as a whole, from an everyday perspective use case, you're going to see bad actors come in. You're going to need services like Florida that's going to help companies stay afloat. If people don't trust crypto, they're not going to use it, which means goodbye mass adoption. So Florida, to me, is essential in this new wave of adoption down the road to bring a new layer of security and trust to the crypto space. So in terms of where I see it going, anywhere from $2 to $5 is my price prediction for Florida. And again, very strong connections and a very strong play. Moving on. GFI Goldfinch protocol, another crypto we've been dollar cost averaging into as of late. This is a DeFi RWA hybrid play. It's backed by Coinbase, backed by BlackRock. In fact, BlackRock's former managing director is on the governing council for Goldfinch. It's a fresh crypto. It's a new crypto. It's a more expensive token. Obviously, it's $2.82. but GFI can be $100 or more this cycle. I think anywhere from 50 to 100 is in the cards for GFI. You cannot underestimate their connections. They had some FUD recently with their default loans, but that was pretty much just a nothing burger. I mean, any DeFi crypto that's a loan provider is going to have issues like that. Right now on the CMC, it's saying 25% circulating, and that's actually wrong. It is actually over 70% circulating supply. CMC just never updated it for their site. It's 114 million coin cap, so it is pretty scarce on the scarcer side. And GFI, to me, again, very strong performer crypto. Over the past year, it has been doing very well. It's a healthy chart, and I think it's going to appreciate very well in the near future. Moving on. Okay, this one's a very good one. LCX. LCX is another DeFi RWA play. It's pretty much bottomed out 16 cents. Now, I wish it got below 10 cents again. My first entry was 3 cents. But this crypto needed a pullback. It went from 5 cents a year ago to around a new all-time high almost. It went to like 40 cents. The all-time high previously was 68 cents last cycle. You can see it here. And it looks like it was getting very close to forming a new all-time high before this dip. And this is a dip that I have been eating up. I'm pretty sure I bought LCX as of recent. And if you've been looking at it for a while, you missed it in this range. I think this is a great range to accumulate. It's 123 million market cap, 950 million total supply. It is less than $1 billion total supply, over 80% circulating supply. This is as scarce as it gets for a crypto that has strong connections. Monty Mesner has a lot of connections. They got a lot of partnerships. They're working with a lot of banks and some private blockchains. If they become a DeFi bank and they keep tokenizing assets, they already tokenized diamonds and bonds, it is going to be massive for LCX. You're going to see as crypto absolutely blow up. Let's move on to another one. Let's see what else here. I'm going down my watch list here because I don't have a watch list on CoinMarketCap. So moving on, we got... Oh, this one's good. But TensorTau. This is the all random order, by the way. I just want to reemphasize that. But TensorTau, this one, I'm so glad I bought the tip recently as well. I'm telling you guys, I've been very proactive. But TensorTau, they had a hack recently. So I brought the price from like around $600 or a month ago and bottomed out. And then it went all the way down to around 205. Let's actually see when I last DC'd into it. That was a great discount. I don't think I bought the bottom, but I bought a pretty good discount. Let's see. I had Immortal at 285. So as DCA is already up in profit, which again, the chart, it dumped, but now it looks like it's going to form a new all-time high eventually. This is, a lot of people call this the Bitcoin of AI because the tokenomics are very similar. You can't call this the Bitcoin of AI, okay? It is not the Bitcoin of AI. They do have 21 million total supply though, and they have 34% circulation, which is probably also why it dumped a little bit. But it's a safe AI play at fair launch. And I think even though it's a 2.4 billion market cap, I still think this is a great hedge, a great, I don't want to say blue chip yet, but in terms of safety, it's already there. I see TensorTau getting from 2K to 5K this cycle. I would not be surprised if the 4-figure range is coming very soon for this crypto, which is why I hold in my portfolio. I think AI, some parts of AI is very bullish, and I think TensorTau is one of the safest, better bets out there for this niche. Let's get into some meme coins, shall we? So first off, we got Turbo. And by the way, meme coins are only 20% of my portfolio. And Turbo is a big part of that allocation because Turbo, I went a little heavier than usual. Reason being, the founder stocks, the team's genuine, and the top 100 was very spread. It's decentralized. They're almost fully diluted, over 92% circulating. You can see it here, 92.28. It was on some tier ones. Will uphold to be the tier one. It's also on crypto.com, main exchange rather, not the DeFi, main exchange. It's on Gate.io, HCX, Mexi. It's got a very, very strong community. Turbo has one of the strongest communities I've ever seen for a meme coin in crypto. And it's very rare to see a meme coin that has a dox founder, which means a less chance of a rug pull. He was only holding roughly 10% of the supply, which I was later told by the team on one of my videos. They commented and said that he vested his allocation, which obviously I'm just taking his word for it. Can't really trust that 100%. But regardless, I mean, look at the chart. It looks amazing. It went to an all-time high, and then it consolidated and formed a new low, and now it's getting closer to an all-time high again. This is a great price to accumulate. It's a 347 million market cap. If you believe Turbo is going to 5 billion plus this cycle, which I do, I think Turbo can get anywhere from 10 cents to 50 cents, which will be a crazy gain from here. 10 cents, I believe, is around the 6.9 billion market cap, and 50 cents is around 35 billion, which is very doable for a meme coin. If you also believe that, then this could be a great entry for you, or at least a DCA entry if you've been buying it for a bit. It's only a 69 billion supply, which most meme coins are in the high trillions. It's pretty scarce, got a great team, very proactive team, not to mention on X. They're always answering questions. And I wouldn't be surprised at some point if it does get on Coinbase. It's a yellow toad. It's different than Pepe, but it stands out in a way that it could be the next Pepe, which I think Turbo definitely is. And I think Turbo is a great meme coin to be looking at if you want a quote-unquote safer meme coin. Let's move on to another one that's also a larger cap meme coin, but still a small cap that has yet to be listed on tier ones, and that is Myro. We recently DCA'd to Myro not too long ago. It's 14 cents, 133 million market cap. It's Solana's meme coin. One of their co-founders, their dog's name is Myro, so this dog's named after them. It's a 1 billion supply, which that's very scarce for a meme coin. The chart before this little dump was one of the best in the market. You saw it went to a new all-time high not too long ago. It scaled, and now meme coins are being sold off for utility. Like I said, meme coins are being sold off for utility. So if you're going to look at meme coins, now especially is probably the time to do it, because you're seeing everyone literally sell off. What I usually do, if I do DCA, which right now I'm kind of seeing money, whenever I see a coin that's sold off, whether it's meme coins or utility, I buy those. And while everyone else is focusing on buying back what they sold 2 weeks ago, I just accumulate because you get some very good discounts. So if you have your utility bags packed and your meme allocation is not yet anywhere close to 20%, which 20% to me is a cutoff. You can go less. In fact, less is probably better, but I like having 20%, a little bit more fun money. I'm a little more riskier. Then I think looking at memes like Myro is definitely a good one, because, you know, they could definitely rocket ship at a moment's notice. In terms of where I see Myro going, so $1 is 1 billion market cap. I can see, again, anywhere from $5 to $10 this full cycle, which would be a crazy gain. In fact, it can even go higher than $10 if we really see a blow off top. But yeah, Myro, that's only a matter of time before you see it at $1 plus. Let's move on to another meme coin. I'm just giving you guys options, by the way. This entire list is literally just options. Do not just buy every coin here. Use your common sense here. You don't want to have every single coin and put $100 in. It is very risky. Meme coins, however, you can spread your money a little bit. They're lottery plays. You don't want to put too much money in them, right? So Hoppy is another one. It's a main Night Rider group. This one could rocket ship like Pepe as well. It's a frog just like it. It has one of the most bullish charts right now for a meme coin. Look at that chart. It's a sub 40 million fully diluted market cap. And it's on some pretty good exchanges already, despite only being around since April of this year, which is less than 4 months. Look at these exchanges: Mexi, Bitmart, CoinX, and it's on Crypto.com's DeFi wallet. That's pretty good so far. Now, I want to see at Tier 1 eventually list it, but I mean, the chart speaks for itself. Very good play. This is a main Night Rider. Is it risky? Of course. It's a first bull cycle for it. It has yet to be on Uphold and some bigger exchanges, but it is still a micro cap at 38.4 million, which is a pretty good market cap to establish a first entry. Let's move on to another one. This is Hoppy's best friend Watt, which has dumped a lot lower than my entry, which is why I probably want to DCA some more at some point. It's a 6.6 million market cap. This is the all-time low. It only came out about a month ago. It's a brand new, risky, yes, meme coin crypto. It's also part of the Night Riders. They have 94% circulating supply, pretty much fully diluted. The team of Watt is one of the most proactive I've seen for a meme coin. They do X spaces literally every single day. In fact, I even joined a few of them. I don't really talk on there. I never talk. I just listen, and they sound very proactive. They even said they're going to try to get tier ones eventually, or at least at some point more exchange listings. They even got a few recently. They're on Mexi, which is great for just being around for a month. Bitmart, and eventually I wouldn't be surprised if we see some bigger exchanges. So Watt is another Night Rider group. Let's get to the price prediction for Watt. So Watt, because there's too many zeros, I don't want to be given number targets. I'll give market cap targets. I can see Watt getting to 1 to 5 billion in market cap, which would be a crazy gain from here if that happens. Moving on, we got Draghi, which Draghi's been reposting, engaging on X. They're really proactive. Again, you want to see your meme coins that are proactive. And right now, Draghi's at a great price. It had a nice dip 7 days ago. It's down 24%. You click the month, it is consolidating at this 4 million market cap. Draghi, is it risky? Yes, but it's also a Night Rider. It's part of the same book that Hoppy and Watt are in. The community is getting stronger by the day. Last I checked, they had around 5 to 8K holders, so around 5K. Very early. And again, it's a 4 million market cap. I see Draghi getting to around the 1 to 2 billion market cap, which will be a crazy, crazy gain from here. A 25x, I believe, is 100 million. So if this thing gets to a billion market cap, which is possible, that would be an insane life-changing gain. At the very least, I see these Night Riders, the ones like Draghi, get to at least around 100, 500 mil. But I really think it could break that 1 billion mark, and that'd be a crazy game. Next up, we got Flappy. Flappy is another Night Rider meme coin. So Flappy is another main character one. It's 2.69 mil market cap, also fully diluted. This is another Night Rider. If you're looking for exposure to the Night Riders, I think Flappy, especially at this price in market caps, one to look at. Like Draghi, I want to say it could get to a billion, 2 billion market cap, but so far they don't have as many exchange listings as the other ones yet, which is why this one's a little bit more riskier than the other ones. So I would say Flappy can get anywhere from 500 mil to a billion maybe, but they definitely got to be a little more proactive. And the last one's going to be Molly, which is a side character and also the riskiest one on this list. This is a side character, 1.7 million market cap. This is as low as it goes. Molly, we got into this one pretty early as well. But again, a lot of them are getting close to the entries we got into on Discord. So this is a great time to look at a meme coin. If you have some lottery money to throw at it, definitely want to be looking at. And in terms of where I see Molly going, because it's a side character, it's probably not going to run up as fast as the other ones. I would say anywhere from 100 mil to 500 mil market cap for Molly. Again, these are literally just price prediction guesses. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, Molly, if you're looking for a DGen meme, if you're a DGen gambler, definitely one to be looking at. I don't know how many cryptos we talked about on this list. You have utility, you got memes. You want to make sure at the very least utility is around 80% or more of your portfolio. Do not make memes more than 20% of your portfolio. You will regret it. Okay, there are lottery plays. You can go less, you can go maybe more if you are okay with it. But personally, I keep it at that 80-20 mark, which works out very well for me and keeps a very well-balanced portfolio. But anyways, now I want to hear from you. How many of these cryptos are you currently holding? And which one of these out of this list are you most bullish on right now? Drop your comment down below and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Really helps so much. That being said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.